for the very latest.
What up, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
world,
Facebook? Listen to the sound of my voice. I have a cool way for y'all to get free merch from us and support the channel at the same time. So this is what you got to do. All you got to do is, first of all, subscribe to the channel. Click. Don't cost you no money, right? Just click. Hit the bell.
Yep.
Free, right? That's step number one. Step number two, leave a comment. It don't matter what you leave. It could be the letter C. It could be the fire emoji. It could be the crown. Whatever emoji you want to leave on there, just leave an emoji. Step three is up to us. All we're going to do, we're going to put you on the drawing that listen. You can put your name in on as many videos as you want. The more videos you leave a comment on or emoji, whatever you want to leave, the more times you get added in the drawing, right? We're going to draw your name and we're going to send you the merch. Simple as that. Real easy. All you got to do, follow those steps and we will send you some merch, all right?
Subscribe for the very latest.
My pen is the paintbrush, notepad the easel. Been painting with a twist before, sipping with my people. Stacking lines, equal sign, this verse is the prequel to the man you hear before you flowing through your speakers. Therapeutic, these rhymes help me fight my evils. Pop's dead, brother in the hellhole, hot head. Wrote a song about it, like the head go. We are live and living color, let your paintbrush flow. Now go.
But anyway, man, what else we got, man? What else I got on this list? Oh, BET Awards.
Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting.
Awards.
Wow.
So to start this off.
What's
Can I
up?
cuss on here?
Yeah.
No. Okay, I just want to make sure before I.
Now we're a very wholesome show, sir.
You
We
good.
do not do anything like that.
You good. I mean, you good. So, BET Awards, right?
Okay.
So, I'm going to say first shout out to Fat Joe.
Yes,
One
sir.
of my, that's one of my dudes. I've followed Fat Joe for many years now. Since Flo Joe. To see him in this space, to doing what he's doing, to it's like he every time the road was closed down for like artists like him, he just went and built another road to get where he needed to go. When everybody turned their back on Fat Joe, when he was locked down, when he went to jail for tax evasion, something that basically he didn't really do. It was just like one of his accountants, just basically wasn't doing his taxes. And he went to jail, a lot of people turned their backs on him. You know what I'm saying? So to see him now just hosting the BET Awards, it was great. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think about these hip hop awards? What was y'all? And we ain't gonna get too deep into it, but just want to kind of get y'all thoughts on what the BET Awards.
Go ahead, Chuck, man. Go ahead and get your spill on it, man. What you think?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I think that it was generally, it had its spots. I didn't watch it live, so I went back and watched it. I had it recorded. It was certain parts of it. I was like, okay, this is cool. I think generally it was good. I think Fat Joe did a good job, managing the show as the host. I think he was trying to have as much fun with it, and he did pretty good for a first time. Because that first time you trying to get your bearings underneath you, try to figure out, how put your personality impact on the show without derailing it. So that was cool. You just, you try to figure out, okay, what these young cats gonna come out with, how they're gonna, perform on stage, how it's gonna look. I think it's generally, it was cool. It wasn't nothing I was just like gung ho after, like, oh man, that was just wow. It wasn't that. But I ain't gonna go too deep, but that's kind of like my general synopsis.
Not bad.
But yeah.
Yeah, my whole thing, it was the whole award show. It was decent, man. I liked it. I liked the whole show as a whole. I do realize that they're really making an effort to where they're letting people come to hip hop and enjoy it. And this award show, seeing its transgression like throughout the other years, like as it started and its growing momentum to where it is now, you can see the growth that is done as a show. So as a whole, I like the show. I like the award ceremony, and I see the growth that it has gone throughout the years to where it's at now, and I think it's doing a good job as far as growth. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, when BT Awards first started, it was dope.
Yeah.
I love the BT Awards when they first started because it was in this raw. It was really raw.
It was definitely raw. It was definitely raw.
Ciphers were great.
Yeah.
Ciphers was great.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but it's if you really watching it, like over the years, you really understand that there is a age gap. That there's something missing in the transition. So remember when BT Awards first started into like as the years went on, it was the changing of the guards. And that was obvious when you look at it. There's is a changing of the guards, and now the guards that first started, everybody who first started out with it are left out. So in these last years, now in these years, I haven't been watching them. But Fat Joe, I believe, is the one that can bridge the gap between the old and the new. And I think he did a pretty good job with this one. It was now what I love, I think, well, first, what any performances stood out with y'all?
Go ahead, Chuck.
I'm gonna piggyback on something you just said. I think Fat Joe is he's definitely a connector between the old and the new. He kind of reminds me of Nick Fury from the Avengers. He just finds a way to put people together, right. and people that you don't normally see together. How do you? That's just Fat Joe. Fat Joe just has a way of doing. He just has that knack. And outside of the storytelling, because he's real. He's
Fat Joe is the realist. I'm telling y'all right now, man. It ain't too many rappers realer than Fat Joe. And real don't have a color. Real don't have an age. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Real is real. That's just, and that's why he's so respected. It's Terror Squad, bro. Like, I'm just telling y'all, Terror Squad is not just a rap group, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know this. It's real. It's real. Just saying.
Question. So Fat Joe, is he reliable, Clint? Is he's gonna deliver? Is he gonna deliver?
Listen,
like, oh,
Fat Joe is the realist. There's no other word to describe who Fat Joe is. He's the realest, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like the realest rapper out still. You know what I'm saying? And
Fat Joe, I think, one of the biggest things I noticed about Fat Joe's probably one of the most self-aware rappers out. He know who he is and he know who he's not, and he used that to his strength. Like, he'll tell you, like, hey, he said, I knew he was. I think it was on a Breakfast Club interview. He was like, or maybe a different interview, I can't remember, but he he was talking about he said sometimes you got to play the number 2 to get to number 1.
That's
you know what I'm saying? He said he did with Khaled too. He said, man, Khaled was, especially when he was hot. He said, man, I was out there with the umbrella. Like, hey, I know where I'm at with him. You know what I'm saying? Right. On the pecking order. He know how to play his position at any given point in time. So he's very aware of where he stands, and he knows how to maximize that. But
great leaders know how to lead, and great leaders know how to follow.
That's a fact.
I agree.
Subscribe for the very latest.